if you're going to treat marriage as the business, is a prenup ethically correct?
I would probably, the world we're in today, I look at numbers. I'm a numbers guy. I'm just a numbers guy.
Let's
bro.
crunch the numbers.
I'm just a numbers guy.
Okay, all right. Welcome back to Richdiet Podcast, the platform that enriches the culture. I'm your host, Aaron Bills.
Zico, you already know.
Back with another special episode. On today's episode, man, we got a mastermind, the guy behind Money Buy Happiness, the
Espresso Poppy.
Espresso Poppy.
I like that.
The Don of all the cannolis.
Yeah. Don Cannoli.
Don cannolis. You know what I'm saying? The marketing genius from Neighborhood Creatives. I want to give a warm welcome to the podcast, Ernesto Gaita.
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 You almost had it, bro.
I almost had it, bro.
You were close.
See, the way it's written is like it kind of misleads how you pronounce it.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Leo, you're not the first one to mispronounce. It's all
I
good.
know. How you doing though, brother? How you
I'm
feeling?
good, bro. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah,
Appreciate you guys
welcome.
having me, bro.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
For sure,
I'm
man.
glad we finally connected.
Yes,
It's
sir.
been overdue, man. We've been watching you guys honestly and inspired from what you guys do.
Sick.
From podcasts to Neighborhood Creative, marketing, and just constantly like having these big heavy hitter guests on your podcast, man. How do you guys do this? Like, what's the recipe?
The recipe is you gotta work your ass off for a long time, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad you said that we inspired because that's one of our main goals
Mm-hmm.
with everything we do is just to inspire others to go and get it,
Yeah.
to go and do what they want to do. Because I think something I realized the last maybe 5-6 years is that anything's really possible.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds cheesy because
Yeah.
anything's possible.
Anything's
possible.
Classic.
Yeah. But it's true. Anything
But
is possible
you
as long
could-
as you do it, right?
Yeah, it's usually just a timing thing. You got to be
Yeah.
patient in life, and sometimes when something doesn't go your way,
Mm-hmm.
or an opportunity doesn't come that you want, it's usually because you're not ready.
True.
And that's something I realized. So I'm glad we've inspired you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
that
sure.
means a lot to me because that's honestly our main driver, is to just keep inspiring people.
No, you guys are definitely shaking things up, in the podcast world, and then just in general, like coming from Canada, there's not many podcast like platforms that are like, like basically gravitating to like a mass, viewers where like, they can actually gain information and, get quality conversations, and I love Money Buy Happiness. The name itself, like that speaks volume. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like it kind of brands on with Richdiet.
I was gonna say it's kind of like Richdiet too.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Anthony came up with the name. So
Sick.
I gotta show him love for that.
Shout out to Anthony.
Yeah.
But we wanted something that you hear it and you're like, wait, what those guys just say? Because you always hear money doesn't buy happiness. That's what we always used to hear.
That's the cliche. Everyone
Right?
says that.
So we're like, yo, we'll switch it up. And at first we were actually just
Hold on a
talking
sec.
about.
Who says money doesn't buy happiness?
Oh, you'll hear it. You'll hear
I don't
it.
mean to cut you, but-
Everyone says that.
I know, but-
it's a saying. It's a common saying, right?
I know.
sure.
But, okay, all right.
But I know I know what you're saying
I know
though.
what you're saying.
Bro,
I'm with you. Trust me.
when
I'm
you're
with
poor, money will buy you happiness. I
And-
think rich people say money doesn't buy you happiness.
There's been a
you know?
bunch. There's been a bunch that I've been surprised.
Yeah.
And that's why we ask that question every podcast to every guest. We ask them at the end, does money
Yeah.
buy happiness?
Yeah.
And I would say more people have said no, but they have money, so it's kind of easier for them to say no.
True.
But I've heard the
Yeah.
answer over 300 times now from many people, from billionaires, millionaires, people with not that much money. So it's been interesting for me to hear what people think about money, because I think it's demonized right now, like in the world,
course,
right? It's
yeah.
like, oh, all you want to do is make money, and it's like, oh, all you care about is money. It's like, well,
Yeah, people are making money over their
What else
morals.
is supposed to do? You know, like
it's probably the biggest tool that we have.
yeah.
Right. It's what we need most in life, besides health and love. After that, it's money.
Money, yeah.
Right. So
True, true.
I love the name. We kind of took it and ran with it.
I love it, man. Money buy happiness. It's true because it's like I realize money buys access. Like you can get into certain rooms
Yep.
if you have money.
For sure.
If you don't, you know, but then there's the other side of the scale where more money, more problems.
For sure. You got to be ready for it.
Hey.
If you're out here like manifesting money and working hard to make money, you also got to be prepared to have that money and what comes with it.
The headaches, the tax man coming for you.
For sure, right? Like that's number one.
Yeah.
In Canada,
Yeah.
that's coming for you. That's for sure. But what I've realized, you know, it emphasizes who you are.
True.
That's what I really believe. You know, if you're an asshole and you're broke, you're gonna be an asshole when you're rich.
Yeah.
That's what I really believe.
Yeah,
And vice
absolutely.
versa. If you're a really good person and you're broke, you're gonna be probably a better person when you have money because the
Of
things that you
course.
can now do with it.
Of course.
And I think we see that a lot nowadays too. So yeah, I think it just emphasizes who you are. But again, buys opportunity, financial freedom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If what makes you happy is your business, now you can, you know, add more capital to your business. So I believe it buys happiness. That's for sure.
That's what I was gonna ask you. So does money buy you happiness?
Yeah, I would say it does.
Yeah, it
like
does,
there's things in life that, you know, like I said, like you can't buy love, genuine love.
Yeah, you can't.
Okay, we can agree on that. Can you buy health? I mean, you could buy access to better health.
Yeah.
There's some
Yeah.
things in life where, you know, you get a certain disease or some, doesn't matter how much
Well,
money
yeah,
you
it
have,
doesn't
right? But
matter. Yeah.
I think being able to take care of yourself better, you need more money.
Yeah.
If you can have a private doctor and you can afford all the medicine in the world, probably
Yeah.
can help.
To eat healthy foods.
Yeah.
There you go,
You know,
right?
instead of eating junk food because your money's tight.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
I believe it buys happiness.
Yeah.
Zico, do you think money buys happiness?
I absolutely do, man. Shit, when you're broke coming up, or you have nothing, or you're not rich growing up, like all you think about is like, yo, those people, you know, they have so much money, they're able to do so much things, they can travel, they can
Yeah.
buy this and buy that, and not worry, you know. So that's happiness to me. Is like if I can get to the point where I can go on every vacation I want to, I don't have to think about the bill coming out of my.
Yeah.
I'll be happy, right?
Yeah.
Like, and that's gonna be because of money.
True.
Travel's
Yeah.
big for
so-
me too. So
Yeah.
traveling is huge, and I think that changes someone's whole life. Like when you're
Yeah.
able to travel and see around the world and
Yeah.
enrich yourself in those different cultures.
Absolutely.
That's one of the biggest things too. So you need
Yeah.
money to travel. That's
yeah.
for sure.
And then I don't know about you, but when I go to places, I try to go into like the hardest of
trenches.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you know, just to see like, and it's not to be like, oh, like, you know, it's just really to see how they're living.
Of course.
What the things I take for granted are, you know, and like
Yeah.
try to understand, you know, back home, bro, I met so many people when I went that I was like, yo, I'm not gonna get into it, but it's just it's different lifestyles.
But
right?
that's when you see people who actually don't have money are the most happiest because their life is just simple.
right.
So does
But
money
they want
really
money,
buy happiness?
But like you said, if you're
I think they're good people though. 'Cause
Exactly.
They understand that, like they understand life, you know. And,
Yeah.
And they've been humbled in a way, right? Like when you
exactly.
when you come up from like a lot of the people I've spoken to on the podcast, the most respectful ones have come from nothing.
From nothing, true.
You know, and I said this on a podcast recently, but there's the people that have like came from nothing, grinded for 20, 30 years, and those are the people I found most respectful and like
True.
money actually made them a better person.
Exactly.
And they respect probably money more than just someone
sure.
who just been golden spoon raised.
There's that,
whatever.
or there's like someone like, let's say in our world, content creator world or virality world, let's say you blow up and we see this shit all the time, right? You see someone blow up from 0 to 10 million in a week.
Yeah.
That person wasn't ready. And you
Yeah.
can tell because that person still has an ego attached to them and they're walking around like they're the shit. Usually that doesn't last, obviously. But again, you look at Drake, for example, there's a reason he's at the top
True.
for that long.
Yeah.
He's humble. Like
He's
people might
humble.
think he's cocky and shit, but
Yeah.
like talk to the people around him. He's a super humble guy.
Yeah. He has a big heart for
He
sure.
tries to put
Yeah.
people on at all times.
Oh, he
I mean,
puts
Of
bro.
course.
He's done put on so
and,
many
and-
people.
and that's why he's still there at the top,
Yeah.
bro. His music is one thing, but you also have to be a really good person to be at that top that long. And to be a good person, you kind of need to start from the trenches.
From the bottom, yeah.
You know, those are the best
Literally
success
started
stories.
from the bottom. Now we here.
Yeah.
Right?
Hey.
So I think a slow grind. I always say this, but a slow grind is way more worth it because
100%.
you kind of see everything you need to on the way up.
Yep.
You know that relationships are important. You know that treating people right are important. The person that gets viral in 1 week, they don't really know how important relationships
They don't know
are.
the value of it.
And that's why the people that like blow up quick, they usually go down pretty quick.
Yeah, it's
right?
like you climb up so quick and you crash out really
Right?
fast.
So I think building slow is really good for your personality, for the respect factor of it too, because you'll see it in someone. Like
Yeah, of
like
course.
you'll get it right away. Where you're like, oh,
course.
that guy didn't really have to shake my hand. Well, he does that for like he's been grinding for 30. He knows that handshake means a lot.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So people usually see the brand, they see the viral clips, they see your personality, but who is Ernesto when nobody's watching?
I'm heavily caffeinated. I like to think of myself as someone who can inspire people, even behind closed doors. I've always tried to be that person where I think when I first started, not a lot of people helped me. So now in turn, I really try to help others at all times.
True.
Going back again, when I first started, I didn't really have a mentor or leader to look up to in what I wanted to do. So I try to be that now for people. Whether it comes to my team, my family, I really just look at myself as a leader in many ways. I think that I could be pretty aggressive at times and strict on like what I believe in. Like
You're a firm believer of your vision,
right?
Like,
I'm very strict on what I believe in, and sometimes that's a good thing, sometimes it's bad.
Yeah,
'cause,
of course.
Sometimes I'll try to make people see things the way I see them, and
And they won't.
they won't. But again, like what I realize is you can't really change people.
Yeah.
yeah.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
And I have a small circle. I don't really have like 100 friends. I keep it really tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Energy means a lot to me, right? So, bad energy. I've had a lot of moments in my life where there's been a lot of bad energy around me, and it's affecting me negatively. So I think from that I learned that like I'm very picky about who I'm around, who I give my energy to. So yeah, I would say I'm heavily caffeinated. I try to be a good leader. And I try to just have impact on people's lives behind closed doors, especially, bro. Like I really, whether it's my team, like I said, my family, employees of mine that have worked with me for since I started, I try to change their lives in a good way.
Amazing.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's what I would say I try to do behind the scenes.
Behind the closed doors. Yeah, you have to, man. You have to always, like give back even when nobody's watching.
Yeah.
I hate when I see those videos of like someone giving back, but they're like kind of bragging about it or showcasing it. Like, I just helped this. Like, bro, come on. If you're doing a good deed, do it. Just do it.
Just do it.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
Just do
and
it.
a good deed could be anything.
Anything,
Really.
like-
it doesn't always have to be tied to money, right? We were
Exactly.
doing those money giveaways for a long time. We were doing
Which I love. I
$1,000
love
Yeah,
those, man.
yeah.
Right? We did over 100K in giveaways.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Now, did we gain from the content side of that? For sure. Like I'm not
Yeah.
gonna sit here and be like, oh, we were,
Right.
we
You built
didn't
a
gain
community. You
anything
built
from
a community around it.
for sure, right?
Yeah.
But again, it fit our brand where money buys happiness.
Yeah.
Right.
And once you give someone $1,000 that really, really needs it, and you see the look on their face, and this is off camera after where it's like you're telling, like, yo, what are you gonna do with the money? And they're like, yo, I could finally bring my pet to the vet, or I could
Finally go get my license.
just
something.
shit that like
Finally go buy that jacket that I wanted. I needed.
Right?
Not even
Or-
wanted. Needed
bro,
for the
even,
winter.
even like pay my rent.
Amazing.
So it's just like, and then you're like, damn, like, okay, like there's a lot of people that they need more, and that's the money side. But again, like being a good person is giving back,
True.
For sure.
right? Like
100%.
when you meet with someone and you have a smile on your face and you give good energy, that's giving back. That's
Absolutely,
still giving,
yeah.
you might have changed their whole day.
Yeah.
Yeah, even
Right?
just giving someone a compliment, like, hey, like you see an old lady, hey, you looking lovely today, miss.
You might get a different
No,
response
like-
back from her, but
In a respectful way,
Yeah, I know what
like,
you're saying.
I know,
like
I'm
you know what
playing,
I'm
I'm
saying, like a
She
old
might
lady.
be having the worst day of her life.
Yeah.
Exactly, you just be
Yeah,
like, hey,
for sure.
you looking good, nice dress, miss. Like, you know,
for sure. For
I think
sure.
giving away that money really made me realize like you never know what people are going through.
yo, yeah.
It was very humbling for us at times to give away that money. But we've done so many give backs and we always try to give back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we see someone on road and they're like, hey, like I'm a fan of the pod, or I'll like go in my trunk, I'll get some merch, I'll give it to them, right?
Yeah.
again, it might be a little thing to me,
Yeah.
right? But it
But
might
it's-
be huge for them.
Yeah,
making their day for
absolutely.
sure.
Right? Same thing with the podcast and what you guys do. Like you guys might spit some game and change someone's life.
Yeah.
You might think it's just what you're gonna say and it's normal for you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we just like we're shooting the shits, but realistically,
Yeah.
it might be an advice for a youngin, you know, and
For sure, absolutely. That's why we do this, right?
Right?
Because
Yeah.
it's almost like a give back in a sense, right? We like we were talking off camera before. I was saying like, we try to get quality guests, right? And it's not to shame anybody else that we don't think is quality that we didn't accept, right? But it's just what fits in our brand and what we think the masses would want to hear, right?
course.
So, and your knowledge, your expertise of coming from, when we were talking about what could we do to, from your point of view, what we could do better.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing, right? So if somebody hears it on camera, we want that same,
And I think that's very important because
yeah,
at the beginning too, like I said, we didn't really make money off the podcast for 2-3 years. Like it was
yeah,
it was a
but
grind.
what kept us going was like the 1-2 message we would get where it's like, yo, thanks for putting that pod out. Like,
Yeah,
that really
yeah,
helped
yeah,
me with
yeah,
this. Or
Yeah.
even if it just it made me laugh.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Right? Like that's how it starts. So if you can impact one life, you can probably impact hundreds and eventually thousands, right?
I agree. And I know you come from a background of being a promoter, from marketing, and obviously you were talking about how like you went through phases where a lot of bad energy was just around you.
Yeah.
Now fast forward to 2026. If you could give yourself 2 words to describe yourself, what would it be
Today,
in this day and age? Today.
I would say impactful and strong.
I like that.
That's what I would say.
I thought you were gonna say heavily caffeinated.
That would be a good one too,
Yeah.
right? But it ties in with both of them.
It
To
ties,
be
yeah.
impactful and strong, I need the coffee, right?
Yeah.
But I would say impactful and strong because I wasn't always those two things. I was kind of weak and easily influenced before. So I kind of look at myself as the opposite of what I was, let's say 8, 9, 10 years ago.
True. I
Yeah,
agree.
Yeah. You worked with the NELK Boys and interviewed viral heavyweights.
Yep.
Which interaction shattered your expectations, and what did it expose about fame behind closed doors for you?
Spill the tea.
Okay. so-
Positively, obviously.
Positively.
Yeah.
Of course. First of all, shout out to NELK Boys because they put us on at that time and that changed the trajectory of our whole podcast, obviously,
Yeah.
our lives, to be honest. It was crazy for us.
Yeah.
Like just being there, I mean, it was insane. We were with all the NELK Boys. We were at their headquarters. We're at Steve Will Do It's penthouse,
Yeah.
partying. with
In
them.
Miami?
Yeah.
Shout out to Steve.
Yeah.
Talking about someone that gives back, I always see him
yeah.
giving.
And Steve is one of the most humble,
Yeah.
like real guys.
Yeah, bro. He's just
Like,
giving out. He's such
Yeah.
a giving guy. I love that guy, man.
He's a great person.
Yeah.
Bro. And they all welcomed us with open arms. So shout out to them for putting us on because that really changed a lot
Yeah.
for us.
Yeah.
There was times where I would meet someone and be like, oh, like sick. Like they're everything I thought they would be.
Yeah.
Then there's the opposite.
Yeah.
Right?
You're like-
There's times where I'm like, oh, like,
Guy's a douchebag.
Yeah.
damn, that guy's actually like a dick.
Yeah. Yeah.
And of course, like you have to understand there are a lot of people that play a role on camera. Like they're playing
True.
a character.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
But I think it goes back to what I said. Someone that has very viral moments and grows very quickly. Those are the people that I found were like less respectful or not everything I thought they would be. And then the people that have been working for decades, like Dave Grutman, for example, he runs Miami. For me to meet him, that was huge for me.
Yeah.
And I always
Oh,
look.
he's the promoter guy? No,
he
he's
pretty much runs Nightlife and
Yeah.
restaurants.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
massive.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah.
And he welcomed us in his penthouse and bro, such a nice guy. And you
Yeah.
can tell that he started as a bartender. Like you could tell
Yeah,
when you
yeah.
meet him, right? This guy has hundreds of millions of dollars.
Wow.
Patrick Bet David, another one.
Oh, you met him too?
Yeah, we had him on
Wow,
the podcast.
cool, yeah.
Someone I really look up to too. I
Yeah.
was watching his podcast for a while. Again, a guy you can tell was broke
Yeah.
and worked for 20, 30 years and now he's so respectful.
Yeah.
I think it made me realize which kind of journey I would want to take. Yeah. And I'm very grateful that we never really went mega viral quickly.
Yeah.
Like if you guys know my story or the story of the podcast, like it's been a very slow grind. Mm-hmm. We get some big wins too, but nothing ever like, oh, now these guys are worldwide overnight.
Yeah.
And I don't think, now looking back, and I've always wanted that. I'm like, yo, why can't we just blow up one night and then just be the biggest pod the next day? Like, that would be sick.
Of course.
But turns out like we weren't ready for that anyways. Mm-hmm. And we learned a lot more by the slow grind and constantly working hard and catching a win, catching an L. Mm-hmm. I think meeting all those different people that we've met, I think that's what I realized the most is like, I'm happy we never really blew up too big, too fast, because we probably weren't ready for it.
Yeah. You know? And I know we were talking off camera and you talked about how you went from, you know, you guys were doing it for 2-3 years. Mm-hmm. And you had like, I think about 300 subs. I want you to share that again because I feel like that's, you know, that's inspiring to me here.
You had 300 subs and over 100 videos.
Yeah.
And then the NELK Boys discovered you guys.
Yeah, so we didn't get signed to NELK, and like I said, around 100 episodes.
Yeah.
So we were probably doing it for 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
I think why we even got to that position, because a lot of people would have quit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy.
It's easy to quit.
Okay, like, you know.
Of course.
I think we were getting like 50 views an episode.
Wow.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. Which is like standard when you're starting off.
Which I was super grateful for.
Yeah, because you're like 50 people.
Like, yo, that's crazy. Mm-hmm. But the thing that kept us going was we never cared about the numbers.
Good.
Right? When we started the podcast, we didn't start the podcast actually to say, hey, we want to like make money from this. We never started it for that. We started it because, first of all, we wanted to create content that people could enjoy. And we always found ourselves in rooms like this where we were talking to people with no cameras. And we're like, yo, that would have been a good podcast.
Yeah.
Shit. Like, you know? And I think when the pandemic hit, we just wanted to pivot a little bit and say, okay, cool. Let's do something that people can watch. We can make content with. And we can honestly like sit down with people. Because we had a good network at the time from Nightlife. You know, after a few podcasts, you realize like, oh shit, like, you know, I just finished this episode and I feel like I'm much closer to this person now.
Yeah.
I feel like we
you
bonded in a way.
You build a relationship. Just having that one-on-one conversation.
Because it's a super intimate conversation.
It is.
Right? Where it's like, oh shit, like we bonded with that guy on a deeper level where now for the rest of our lives, like we had that moment.
Yeah.
Like, and you probably feel that with your guests too.
All the time.
We're like, we have a special kind of relationship.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, Brody, text me when you get home. When you get home safe, text me.
Right?
I don't even know the dude, but we just had an hour combo. You know?
You guys are best
I'm like,
friends.
yo, text me when you get home safe. Right?
And I think me and Anthony were learning a lot about just life because you're talking to people about different shit.
True.
Learning a lot about ourselves. Mm-hmm. And getting different kind of skills, because when you become a podcast host, your communication skills increase.
Absolutely.
In life.
Yeah.
In life now, right? So we were getting so many benefits that we didn't even care about making money. We were like, oh, this is just sick.
Yeah.
So I think having that headspace is important when you start a podcast, because you're not going to make money fast.
Yeah.
You might never. Like, I don't know. I can't guarantee you ever will. But if you're enjoying it for different reasons, and again, like I said, if I would get a message like, yo, I watched that pod with so-and-so. Yo, now I took that, I applied it to my business, and now we're doing this. And it's like, yo, okay, cool. Even if that episode got 20 views, I'm still motivated for the next episode now.
Yeah.
Right? So, yeah, going back to it, it was probably 2 years until we got signed.
Yeah. And
then we got signed. We were with NELK Boys for a year. We ended up leaving that deal just because I think that we were ready now to kind of take on the next step. Mm-hmm. And you know, me and Anthony are bosses too at the end of the day, so we're like, yo, we don't really want to be under anyone.
We gotta stand on business,
right? And it was definitely the harder route to take, right? Because you know, Full Send really blessed us with different guests and promotion and stuff like that. But yeah, man, I think that's very important, like what you brought up, because it might take 100 episodes, 200 episodes, but you know, when Kyle watched us, I think that episode got like 80 views. So you could have watched that and been like, oh shit, only 80 views? Yeah, but one was Kyle.
Which is then takes one person to watch.
So you never know who's watching. That's the beautiful thing about podcasts. There's people that have watched every episode of you guys, and they'll never tell you.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
very true.
You know what I call those people? monitoring spirits.
There you go.
Why?
They're just monitoring shit, like, and
Yeah,
just
monitoring.
and
It's
then
okay,
they're not
listen.
even like it. They're not even engaging.
That's a whole other.
It's
yeah,
like,
for
I
sure,
see you, bro.
For sure. And
But it's not a bad thing.
I mean, it's not. But then
not.
again, engage.
yeah.
Say
Yeah.
something.
And I think like everyone feels that when they first start something.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, like how come these people aren't like engaging with my shit or liking my shit or. And I think what really changed for us is when we went to Miami. Went to Miami for like 4 or 5 months.
305, baby.
And it's sad that you kind of have to do this, but we went to Miami, got a bunch of bigger guests. This was actually before we got signed. And then people in Toronto started to show us more love.
Yeah. It's
Right?
honestly, that is like the number one thing with anyone that's a creator. You have to leave your home city.
Yeah.
For people
Which is
back home
unfortunate.
It's sad.
to recognize you, like,
Yeah.
and even just like realize, okay, this person is pursuing their dream. They won't take you serious.
Yeah.
I know.
It's
Yeah.
sad. It's
And
just
I've
this-
spoken to like, comedians too, right? Like, you talk to a Neighbourhood, you talk to any of those kind of guys too that have blown up. They all made moves and went here, New York, LA, wherever they had to go,
Yeah, did what I had to
create
do.
content, collab, podcasts do the same thing. I think we really did it in a big way that put us on in a big way too.
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, sometimes you do have to leave. It's sad. But again, I wasn't going to sit there and be like, okay, this is sad. I'm like, okay, if this is the game we want to play here,
That's what it is.
let's
yeah.
play.
Let's play it.
Right?
Yeah.
Let's play, right?
It's
So,
game time.
Yeah.
yeah, I think a lot of cities go through that though. I don't think Toronto does it a lot.
I think Toronto does it a lot because of just like it's just the lack of like infrastructure and media,
Yeah.
you know? And
Well, yeah, we're kind of
that-
behind too, right?
Yeah.
We would go to the Miami or New York. They knew what podcasts were. It's like
Yeah.
they knew that whole
Yeah.
world. They've been doing
they
it.
understand it. Here, like podcasts, they're like, bro, what are these guys doing? Bro, go
Yes.
get a 9 to 5, bro.
Yeah, but I think
Exactly.
too it's egotistical as well. Like I've said this many times to you about Atlanta. When I went to Atlanta to work with his brother, we went to a Dave East concert and I was like in shock. So before you get into the concert, there's like 1,000 people outside trying to hand you like a USB or get you to look at their
Shit.
Spotify. And there's people literally like engaging with
Yeah,
them, right?
yeah.
Like the crowd's engaging, like, yo, I'm gonna take this in,
Yeah.
cool. And then you get into the show and they have their little openers before Dave East comes out. And there was this, I'll never forget, it was like this Asian guy, he started the show off and I was like, to me, I'm like, this sucks, you know? Like, I'm like, this guy sucks. And I look at the crowd and they're jamming with him, showing him so much
Respect.
love. And then I'm here like, hold on a second. I can't be a hater because I can't even do that, right?
Yeah.
And although I might not like the song,
Yep.
whatever, I still ended up showing love because I was like, yeah, there's no need to. While all these people are like, what
Cheering
that
them
matters,
on, yeah.
is,
Yeah.
so they have that, I guess that
Supportive,
that,
like,
yeah, that that
backbone,
culture
yeah.
that
For
they
sure.
they support each other. Whereas here it's like it's very very little, and yeah, I just feel like
I
it's just
honestly
ego.
think it's just, you're right, it's the ego thing,
Yeah.
but also too, like, the weather plays a part in it, and then, like,
Yeah.
and sometimes when it's like, it's your own friends that they see, I know him for this one thing, I can't believe that he's trying to do this
Yeah,
right now. Like,
yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
taking
that's
him
true.
serious, So,
I actually was using that as a motivator.
yeah,
Where it's
Yeah.
like,
good.
you got to channel that stuff in a positive way for yourself.
Absolutely.
Because it's easy to actually go down the route and just say, well, fuck, like, what's the point of doing anything in Toronto? No one's going to support me.
Yeah.
My own friends, now I hate all my friends because they don't support me. It was more like, all right, like, yo, you don't believe I could do this shit?
I'm gonna do this
Let's
shit.
go.
Yeah, I'll show you. Yeah.
Right? So that was a huge motivator for me and Anth for sure, too, at the
Yeah.
time. So I would just tell people, like, use it as more of a fire to help you.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
it's
for sure.
also something that a lot of cities don't have, where, like you said, in Atlanta, they're supporting one another, right? But maybe if I got all that support at the beginning, I wouldn't have that much motivation either,
True.
possibly, possibly, that's true.
right? So
That's
kind of
true.
use it in a good way and channel it
That's
in
true.
a proper
In a
way.
positive way, yeah.
yeah.
No, I agree with you, because even I've came to terms with myself. I'm like, yo, listen, I'm gonna continue making this podcast.
Yeah.
Me and Zeke are gonna keep grinding
Yeah.
it out, and I don't care if my friends like it or not.
Yeah.
okay.
I don't give a shit.
It's okay.
Because I know, like, the world is big. It's 8 billion people. I'm like,
Oh, there you
if they
go.
don't like
Yeah.
it,
someone will.
A good percentage of someone else,
Yeah.
they're gonna tap in, they're gonna like, and it's showing. Like
Yep.
people are tapping in. You know what I mean? Like we barely knew each other, but like through mutual friends, you've seen my content,
Yep.
I've seen your content, and here we are.
Of course.
You know, and
Yeah.
and it leads to that. And
Yeah.
talking about content gurus and people who are basically motivators and like that basically praise content is Gary Vee. You guys got to sit down with him.
Yep.
That's
Tell us
cool.
a bit about Gary Vee. Is he
Oh.
always like
Oh,
pump
always,
like that?
Always. So we met him. I would say I think 1 or 2 times before we actually had the podcast. And it's funny because he's one of those guys where again I met him and I'm like, oh, see, that's the kind of guy I want to be if I ever
Yeah.
got to that scale.
Sick.
Yeah.
He ended up DMing me one day because I
Oh, he reached out to you?
yeah, because I was tagging him in shit for 10 years.
Yeah, you're smart.
Right? Like and not only for that, right? It was more so like I'd be at my old studio, let's say, and watching him on TV, and this is when I was really into the marketing side, and I was like, yo, just chilling, watching Gary Vee, right? Tag Gary Vee. I'll do that like once every 2 months, not expecting anything from it. And then I would say maybe 3 years ago, I see a DM from him, and I
Sick.
open it, and it was something like keep going.
Sick.
Very short and brief, but like, yo, keep going, Ernesto. And then he followed me back. And I was like, damn.
Sick.
I was like, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But he's so humble. Right? He's so humble and he's tapped into the culture. He's tapped in on ground with who's doing what he wants to be. He wants to
Yeah.
know who's the next podcast up next. Who's the next creator up next.
Rich diet.
Right? So mad love to him. And from there, he invited us to VCon, which is like his conference for
Yeah, I've heard of that. Yep.
everything related to his NFTs, his now his cards, his trading cards. So we went out there and we met him for the first time there, and he showed love again.
Sick.
Spent a couple minutes with us, wasn't anything crazy. And from there, we had a couple Zoom calls with him where he was just trying to help us with our business. And then we finally got him on the podcast, and we went out to New York, and he gave us a lot of time. He gave us about an hour of his time, which he doesn't
Wow.
do that for many people.
Of course, yeah. His time is money.
Yep. And it was amazing. He's one of my goats for real because he changed the way that I look at the world. He's the reason we have Neighborhood Creative. He's a
Sick.
big reason why Money Buys Happiness was born.
Sick.
So to sit with him, bro, it was a life-changing moment for us for sure. He's
Yeah.
a G, bro. Like,
Yeah, that's awesome. It's funny because he's one of the guys that like I would see on camera and I'd be like, I wonder how he really
he's
is.
insane, bro.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's good to know. That's
He might even
that's
be
awesome.
more energetic off camera.
Yeah.
Straight up. And he's such a good person, bro.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
again,
yeah.
going back to it, he's been at the top of that game for how long?
Yeah.
Yeah.
15 years, 20
Yeah.
years?
And he preaches content. And he like
Yeah.
advocates for like content. Like post that shit. Don't give a shit what nobody
Yeah,
says.
yep,
What your
yep.
friends say. Just
Bro.
post that shit.
There was this time at the conference at VCon where he would do this meet and greet with people, right? So you would just line up and you would meet him, tell him your name, tell him about yourself, right? And I never seen a guy do this, bro. The guy was there from 8 a.m. to like 8 p.m. standing there.
Wow.
With just thousands of people every 2 minutes coming, hey, I'm this person. And bro, he would give them all his attention.
Wow.
There's some people where he remembered their name. Hey, Jessica, nice to see you again.
Wow.
From last year. Like, bro, this is not like a
That's
creator with
amazing.
millions of
Yeah.
followers.
Yeah, he's built different.
So
for
think
sure.
about his impact on people, and that's real impact to me because he's changed millions of people's lives. That's for sure. So
agree.
to finally have him on the pod, and we're gonna do one again soon. It was amazing.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
No, that's amazing. Now he's definitely a goat. Let's be real though. Social media, there's tons of fake gurus. There's filled with that, like the fake hustle, mind shift, or motivation porn. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How do you distinguish the difference between someone that's faking it and that's being genuine and real with their advice?
Damn, that's a good question. That is a good question. I think I'll speak from personal experience. From meeting a lot of people, it's helped me understand when people are genuine or not. Number one.
True.
Like if you only know 3 people, you won't, and those people are a certain type of way, you won't really know anything different than them. Does that make sense? So for me, it's been a lot of trial and error. There's been people where I thought they were genuine, and then it turns out,
Yeah.
they fooled me.
Yeah.
I think that comes in life. Like, it's an energy thing for me too, right? Like, I'm sitting down with you guys. Like, I know you guys are good energy.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Right. But that comes with time. You got to sit down with a lot of people.
Yeah.
And you kind of got to know yourself. I think a lot of people don't know themselves.
I agree. Yeah.
And when you don't know yourself, that means you're not self-aware. Self-awareness is huge.
Game.
Absolutely.
Right? Like, so something I changed from the last 10 years was being more self-aware, because I would just go through life and think everyone was cool and
Yeah.
give everyone my time and love and
Energy and all of that. Yeah.
and that's more because I wasn't self-aware. It's
Preach.
more like figure out who you are first, and that's gonna help you see what people really are. Honestly, like that's the
Yeah.
best advice I can give, because other than that, it's reps.
Yep.
It's like once you meet a lot of people, you start to say, oh, you know what? I've seen this kind of guy before.
Yeah.
And I didn't like it last time. I'm not gonna like it this time. Or I've seen this person before in someone else, and they were genuine.
Yep.
And they're probably gonna be genuine again, right? So it's tough because social media is so saturated, and we're just being thrown people all day, right?
Yeah.
But I think
Yeah.
being self-aware helps you kind of see through other people.
Yeah, I think
I
to
agree
add
with
to
that.
that too a little bit is like people are not like they don't understand the word happy either. Like they're not content with what they have, and I think that's part of like the downfall of just people in general. Like
Yep.
but
You have
it
to
is
be,
what it is.
but to understand what makes you happy, again, you have to be self-aware, right? Because
right.
for me, I had a long time in my life where I didn't know what really made me happy,
Yeah.
or I didn't know what I should be grateful for,
Yeah.
right? I think gratitude is a big thing.
For sure.
Absolutely, yeah.
Being grateful for what you have, because then
Yeah.
you watch someone and they might be talking in front of that Lamborghini, but if you're very dialed into yourself, you know what, bro, that doesn't make me happy though.
Exactly.
But
exactly.
for someone that just, goes through life and they're just being sold everything they see,
Yeah.
it's tough for them, right? So
Yeah,
I would just
yeah.
say to try and be more self-aware, like meditate, like journal,
Yeah,
write down what you're
something, yeah.
you got to really dial into yourself, like straight up.
And it's as simple as it sounds. Like I think those are the things that people need to do. Like years ago when Instagram just came out, there was it's funny. There's I think it was a priest or a pastor. I can't remember what it was, but I came across this video and he said we're always so quick to say I'm sad.
Yep.
Oh, I'm upset. Oh, it's easier to be like that than it is to say, oh, forget about that. That I don't want to be sad right now, right? Let me just not think about that and just be happy, right?
Of course.
And so he started saying like, try to say to yourself, literally 5 minutes before you go to bed,
Yep.
or when you're laying down, you're about to fall asleep, just tell yourself you're happy.
Yeah.
Just say it. Just keep saying you're happy. I'm happy for 5 minutes, or just like that little time just before you're about to pass out.
Yep.
And see if that doesn't change your subconscious mind.
Of course it does. It does for sure.
Absolutely, right? So I was like, you know what? I'll try it. I was already happy. I was like, I want to even be more happier, I was like, let's try it. What do I got to lose? Just me sitting there saying I'm happy?
Yeah.
And it changed my entire life,
Of
because
course.
every little, like, people are like, how come you don't care? I'm like, because if something breaks, we can fix it. If something is wrong, we can fix it.
Yeah.
If this happens, we can fix it. If you lose $100 million, we'll get it back another day.
I don't know if you can get it back that quick though.
Listen,
Hold on there, buddy.
If we got it the
$100 million.
yes. If
Slow
we got
your
it,
roll, brother.
No, if we got
That's
it the
a
first
big
time,
fuck up.
we'll get it again the second time, right? It doesn't matter.
I think the way that someone speaks to themselves,
of course,
is the most important thing.
100%.
Right? Because you are with your thoughts all day.
That's
and
it.
what you're talking about is pretty much you have control over your thoughts.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
again, that's probably the most important skill that I've learned the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is control my own thought. Like, you're in charge.
Yeah.
Right? And the way that
100%.
you speak to yourself, it's going to make your whole life different.
Yeah.
Right? So that's exactly what you did.
Yeah, my question is always, why do I want to be sad? Why do I need to be sad? Right? There's no need, There's no need to be angry. There's no need.
But also too, another way to look at it is that there's things that are happening internally within your circle that can create chaos and make you sad.
But you're
there's
still in
also
control.
things which is easier to control. But there's things that are happening externally that can make you sad, but you can't control. So there's
It's tough. And to the external things, like, You just have to accept you can't
Exactly.
control.
Exactly. But
Right?
it could alter your
sure.
feelings.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm
bro.
not saying I'm like not human and I don't feel
Yeah,
sad
yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah, bro.
You know,
I'm all
Like,
throughout the 24
It's
hours.
actually how fast can
Obviously.
you bounce back from
Exactly.
being sad.
exactly.
You got
Right?
it.
Like
That's
okay,
it.
you hear about something bad, it's gonna make you sad. You're human, like he said.
Yeah.
But now bounce back, and again, gratitude.
Yeah.
Speaking to yourself with kindness, with respect. Right? I think a lot of people in life, they're sad because they actually speak to themselves disrespectfully.
Yeah.
They're looking in the mirror like, yo, I don't like what I see.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's sometimes it's not external. Most of the time it's not.
Yeah.
Right? Because like he said, he decided he wanted to be happy one day and he was happier.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
You just turn on money by happiness.
That's
Right?
it.
And if
Watch
someone
a
came to him
podcast.
all day and said, yo, be happy, be happy, be happy, maybe that wouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
But him telling himself that really
Yeah.
changed it, right?
Of
So
course.
I think it's really how you speak to yourself.
For
and I
sure,
think
for sure.
a lot of people think it's a lot of external stuff, which again, there's things that piss me off all the time. You know,
Yeah.
politics, this, that, taxes,
Yeah.
you know, like, but
Maybe Italy not qualifying.
well, that might happen. Yeah, that might happen. We'll get there though. We'll get there when that happens. I'm not gonna overthink now. See,
See,
gonna
I'm
think
already making
positively,
him
yeah.
unhappy right now. He's like,
No,
oh,
we're gonna
shit.
think positively. Right
no, but then I'll just remember that we won a lot of World Cups.
There you go.
And then we're happy,
Exactly.
right?
Exactly. And you guys won the Euro not too
There you
long
go.
ago, so
Yeah.
we're good.
I believe it's more bad things will happen to you.
Yeah.
Right. Things will be hard in life.
Of course.
It's just about how quickly can you bounce back, controlling your own thoughts and emotions.
Yeah.
I think there's one problem with today's world is like people can't control their emotions and their own thoughts.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
I
they
agree.
blame everyone else for everything.
They're always the victim. They're always, and I hate that shit, and I hate it so much.
I know,
Oh my
but
God.
we're living in like a victim kind
Well,
of
it's easy
era.
because
Everyone
again,
wants
social
to,
media.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you're just
Everyone's
going through,
sensitive.
and you're like, oh, my life sucks. Theirs is better. Oh, this is everyone else's fault.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
easier to do that.
Yeah.
It's easier
That's
to do
my
that.
But
point,
but
right?
back to the main thing is, it's not about how hard you fall. It's about how quick you bounce back.
All
That's
day.
it.
All day.
All
And
day.
the only way you can bounce back quickly is how mentally strong you are.
Yeah.
And that requires time. Like that,
Yep.
you got to work on yourself.
Growth.
Straight up, you got to work on yourself, bro.
Yeah, and put yourself in the lion's den. If you feel uncomfortable, try something new and different, and try to convince yourself how to solve the problem, how to be happier, how to think in a different way than you used to think
Yeah,
or are
absolutely.
thinking. Right?
Yeah, I agree.
That's all
I
it
agree.
is.
You got to risk things in life. You got to, bad things have to
100%.
happen to you in life.
Oh, absolutely.
Right? If
Absolutely.
you have a life of just good things happening to you, think about when one little bad thing's going to happen, how you're going to act.
yeah,
Like, you know, there's this saying, and I might butcher it, but like, you can tell how much a man has been through by spilt coffee.
By spilled coffee.
So let's say I'm sitting here and my coffee spills, and I start losing my mind.
Oh.
And I'm
I
like,
see
oh
what
my
you're
God, shit. Like, yo, fuck, this shit always happens. You can tell I haven't really been through shit.
saying. True.
But if that coffee spills, I'm like, yo, it's all good. Like, we'll clean it up.
Yeah,
and we'll
get
get
another
coffee.
one.
You're like, damn, that guy probably been through some shit.
Yeah.
Right? So it's better you go through shit.
Yep.
Right? Because you'll be able to bounce back pretty quick and little things won't piss you off.
Yeah,
Yep.
I agree.
Trust me, man.
Let's pivot to your marketing, your digital marketing expertise. You were featured on Forbes India
Yes.
and as one of the digital entrepreneur.
Yes.
How did that come about?
I mean, there was a moment where I got featured on a few articles. I was on Yahoo Business for Canada.
Sick.
They featured me. And that was because I was doing a lot of personal brand marketing, right? So when you start to market yourself, people start to notice. And when I first started Neighbourhood, I really wanted to say, I want a lot of people to know me, right? So we ended up getting a billboard for Neighbourhood.
Sick.
And we were really like getting ourselves out there. Yahoo Business put me on. And then actually how it works is once one of them write a story on you, there's a good chance a couple others will.
Yeah.
Because they're like, okay, maybe this is something we should write about. So this was a while ago. But yeah, it was cool. I think, being recognized at any scale is dope.
Oh, for sure.
And that was big for us too. But yeah, the marketing world is it's fun because it's always changing.
It is.
You
It's
know,
constantly evolving.
With us having a digital agency, we have to know what's happening this is not like, it's not like a restaurant, for example, let's say, where once you have the recipe of a certain thing, it just keep it the same. Maybe you'll tweak it once or twice every 3-4 years.
Yeah.
But marketing, it changes every day. How to make a reel changes every day. How Instagram's algorithm working changes every day. TikTok, this, that. So it's a fun world for us to be in. I love being in it because it allows me to work with different businesses.
Yeah.
And I get to learn that business. If I have to market for, I don't know, a barbershop, now I get to learn about a barbershop.
Of course.
So I've actually learned so much about different businesses in the last 10 years.
Just do the marketing.
I love it. I love marketing because it's something that everyone needs.
Yeah. It's essential.
It's
It's essential
essential.
for every business.
Every business and
Every brand.
every person.
Yeah.
Every person.
You're-
Yeah.
You guys are marketing yourselves now.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I think it's the biggest piece of leverage you can have in the world that we're in today. It's like, how many people know me? That's literally how it starts.
Yeah.
Any business is going to say the same thing. How many people know me?
Yeah.
And attention is actually the biggest currency right now. For
It
sure.
is.
Absolutely.
It is.
Yeah.
know?
That's the new currency, attention.
Yeah.
People don't even want money no more. They want attention.
Yeah.
Well, I know guys that, like I said, I know billionaires, and they don't. Nobody knows them.
Yeah.
And now their next thing is like, well, I got to get popping on the gram.
Why?
And I'm like, well, you have billions of dollars, and they're like, well, but no one knows, right? So it's crazy when you hear that from someone like that, because
Yeah.
you guys would think, okay, if I have $1 billion, bro, you're never gonna see me again.
Yeah. I'll tell you this. This is going to sound crazy. It's better that they want to be famous on the gram than they do some Diddy shit or like some bullshit like
that's
that.
for
You know?
sure, bro.
Because
That's for
the reason I say that is because I know people, when they have a lot of money, they don't know what else to do with themselves. So they start exploring these weird fantasies and whatnot, right? So if they got $1
Because
billion,
they're bored. They get so
that's
bored
it,
with their
right?
money, bro.
That's it.
I
So-
would never that's bad. Like
Yeah.
for me, I think that's what happens when like you stop having purpose though in life too. Like
Yeah.
for me, I always even tell Ant and my team like, you could give me 50 mil tomorrow. I'm still
Yeah.
working. I'm going to work tomorrow.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
100%.
Because once you lose that purpose, you
Yep.
start
Yeah.
losing yourself.
Yep.
And then the Diddy party's happening.
Yep.
You're at a Diddy party all of a sudden.
That's
Hey,
it.
I gotta fucking get here.
Yeah.
But going back to it, it's crazy because like I know people with millions, hundreds of millions, billions, and they're still in the attention game. They're still like, well, shit. Like I still feel like more people should know about me because maybe that's gonna open more doors. So
I see. But you would think like with their kind of money, they could call anybody. They would
think
be
that,
able
but
to
but
create.
they're looking at a guy like me, like, yo, you got 200 comments on your post?
Yeah.
I want that.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, you got $1 billion though.
Yeah, I
You got
want
$1
that.
billion. Yeah. So it's kind of like, I guess going back to the money buys happiness thing,
Yeah.
right? Which is there are people that even if you give them $1 billion, they'll still want something else.
yeah.
Right?
yeah.
Again, it's how you use the money and that side
Yeah.
of it. But
They're never satisfied, basically.
Yeah.
you're never satisfied, right? So and there's always something new.
True.
Where it's like the new thing. Like
The new-
shit,
yeah.
like maybe this guy gets, maybe I'm a billionaire, I'm 50, but this guy got 200 comments on his last
Yeah.
post and he gets more bitches.
Hey.
Listen, money
just-
buys bitches, money buys happiness, money buys everything.
I'm
Like,
just saying there's people out there that you'd be surprised and be like, well, aren't you like good?
yeah.
Yeah.
Money
So-
buys comments if you want to,
Right?
you know?
But
No, we're not buying fake followers.
we
and all
don't,
that,
we
none
don't.
of
But
that.
I'm just saying,
No,
you know?
everything organic.
that's how you
Yeah.
should do it.
Period.
Bro. But
Yeah.
going back to it, I think marketing is key. I think your personal brand today
Mm-hmm.
is more important than ever. I use that billionaire example because even he cares about it at this point.
Yeah.
Where he's like, fuck, like I could probably do more or do this, whatever it might be.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I wouldn't be here if I didn't work on my personal brand the way I did. I would not be here.
yeah,
Of course,
It
yeah.
helped me
Of
with
course.
everything from nightlife to starting the podcast to everything.
Yeah.
And of course, like if you just understand marketing, like McDonald's is the #1 fast food joint because they spend billions on marketing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right?
And they still do, yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
you gotta invest in marketing for you to be heard and seen, and you have to understand it. Like, yo, this is essential to my business, to my brand,
Yep.
personal brand, whatever.
Of course, it's just you're investing in yourself at the end of the day. Right? So
Exactly.
as much as you would start a business and invest in it, I also invest in my own name because my name is what's opened all the doors and started all the businesses.
Exactly.
If
yeah.
you attach yourself too much to a certain business or skill, then what happens if that skill's not needed or that business closed down or whatever it might be? Let's say you're Bob and you work at Coca-Cola,
Yeah.
right? And everyone just knows you as Bob from Coca-Cola, right? What happens like when Coca-Cola fires you? Who are you now? Like you're not just Bob because you tied yourself too much to that.
Yeah.
And I think people, again, I started in Nightlife, then an agency, then a podcast, then multiple other things.
You kept evolving.
But what opened the doors was me.
True.
It wasn't Neighborhood. It wasn't Money Buys Happiness. It was actually me. So I'll always invest in myself in a big way. I think everyone needs to do that in a big way because that's going to open the most doors. And for the rest of your life, you're going to be you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That business might not be there one day.
but
That skill might not be needed. Exactly. Bro. You
Yeah.
guys get it.
Yeah.
But how do you convince clients that don't chase clout rather than keep building your reputation?
I mean, I think it just depends on the situation, right? So if someone comes to me and it's very situational. If a restaurant comes to me and they say, well, I want more people to come and book reservations, right? I would say, okay, well, there's multiple ways to do that. I wouldn't say going viral or getting clout for a couple reels is going to work. It might work for the Friday that comes up and then everyone's there.
Yeah.
But long term, you're trying to build community. And you build community through storytelling. Storytelling is the most powerful thing you could do when you market.
I agree.
I was starting to tell my story on the gram when I was promoting. So there's people now, you got to remember, there's people that have followed me since then. And think about how attached they feel to my story. That's trust that you can't buy.
Absolutely, yeah.
Right? Because they're watching me through different phases.
They're growing.
It's like what
yeah.
we said. Like, no one wants to see someone come out of nowhere with a six-pack and they're jacked.
Yeah.
I want to see you when you were 300 pounds.
And then you got
Then 250, then 215. Now you're a
Yeah.
bodybuilder.
Yeah.
I'm going to feel like I trust you more.
Yeah.
And brands have to do the same thing, right? It's like you guys are telling a story with this podcast. Someone that's watched you guys from episode 1, the trust that you have with that person, you guys will never even know. It's
Yeah.
huge, though.
Yeah,
They feel attached to your story,
absolutely,
Yeah.
yeah.
right? It's the same way you fall in love with an athlete.
Yep.
Why do you love him? Because you watched him when he was 17, got drafted,
Yeah.
all the way till he retired. And now that's your goal.
Yeah.
Because you saw his whole story.
Yeah.
And people always want to just be like, skip the story and I'm just going to show you the good part or the part when I'm on top.
The highlights.
Yeah.
But then you're not a human.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to tell my story to humans.
Yeah, but that's what I feel like social media right now. That's what they've been focusing so much on. You know, it's like all the content that you see is like, look at me, I'm rich and I'm
Yep. It's
famous.
clout
For sure,
focused,
right?
yeah.
It's just boom.
But again, I think those people are building audiences that they're not really genuine.
Yeah, and they're not gonna last forever.
Right? Because the day that person doesn't have that Lambo,
Yeah.
that person's gone.
Yeah.
But if the whole time you were telling the story of how you got that Lambo, you have people fall in love more. Because people can fall in love with any part of your story, bro. People could be watching this pod right now and start fucking with you because they like your shirt. Yeah, and that's the start. Now they watch the next episode. You actually, I fuck with how he said he likes this sports team. Me too. Now I like him even more. People don't understand you can relate to anything. It's not just what you're saying sometimes, but it's how you're moving. It's how you react.
Aesthetics, whatever. Yeah.
Whatever it might be, right? Oh, I have a sister. Oh, you have a sister too? I already feel like there's a connection. Oh, you're an older brother? Sick. We have more of a connection than I thought.
Oh,
So-
you like espresso?
oh, then we're gonna build trust for real.
right.
Right? But I would say to everyone, like, really tell your story. It's not always so glamorous. It's
Yeah.
not always so viral.
Yeah.
But if there's anything I've learned is like I've built a really good core audience because I've told my story, and I wouldn't change anything about that.
Yeah. Yeah,
No,
that's
I
awesome.
agree. That's
Right?
That's
amazing.
awesome. So I know we were talking about investments and things like that. So has there been a deal where like a deal that you turned down because you felt it was wrong spiritually or just like brand wise?
With the podcast,
Yeah, in general.
Marketing, whatever.
Yeah.
maybe the podcast. There's been a few like smaller things that we've said no to. Maybe some brands more about like sex.
Yeah,
Let's say
yeah.
that wouldn't make sense.
Yeah.
We've said.
But
no
even
to-
if they were paying like 50, 60, 100K.
Nah, bro, listen. For me, like I just said, I spent the last 10 years telling my story.
Yeah.
I'm not about to give that up
Compromise,
or
yeah.
compromise that for, anything,
Yeah,
really.
Yeah.
But
Right.
you know that's a big theme in Hollywood. They make you wear a skirt.
That's why I don't fuck with Hollywood, though. That's why I don't fuck with Hollywood, bro. You know, like
Hey, $50 million, Ernesto.
yeah,
You gotta wear this skirt,
yeah, but then
man.
that person's in a mental hospital for the next 20 years because they're addicted to some drugs. Fam.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and like, I'll never compromise my morals, you know? And
Good.
I represent the people that raised me.
Yep.
Amazing.
You know, my parents, my grandparents, my family. You know, when I'm out there on camera, like, I think about them too.
Of course.
Good.
Right? Because I'm representing them. I represent my team. You know, the 20, 30 people that we have on our team, I represent them. They got to look up to me. And money comes and money goes, bro. Trust me. Like, I've been worried about money many times. And there was no reason for it because you can make money.
Yeah.
There's ways to make money. There's so much money out there
I say
that
the
you don't have
same
to sell
thing,
you don't have
man.
to sell your soul
Yep.
for that shit. You know, like
Yeah.
and
Sell your ass for
yeah,
that shit.
right? And yeah, or sell
All I
your
can
ass.
think of is
Sorry.
Diddy.
Right? But you can't compromise your morals, bro. That's something that stays with you your whole life.
So
Yeah.
what's more dangerous, chasing fame or chasing money?
Chasing fame. I would say chasing fame because you'll do crazy shit. You'll do anything it takes. Fame is one hell of a drug,
Yeah.
right? And the difference with money is like you can kind of, if you really think about it, you can kind of make money whenever you really put your head to it. If you really want to.
True.
You could start that business. You can go out there, start shoveling driveways if you really want to.
No, but I think we're talking about life-changing money, like
Yeah, okay.
life-changing money or fame. Because the reason why I say it that way is because I think money would be
Way more dangerous?
way more dangerous. Because, like you
Okay.
said earlier, imagine you win the lottery, you have no money, you go from 0 to 100 million or 50 million.
Yeah.
You're not ready for it.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna do? You're gonna think you're untouchable. You're gonna start
For sure.
driving Ferraris and smashing,
Facts.
hurting people. You
Yeah.
know, and
Listen, it's a good question.
yeah,
I would
yeah,
say it's
yeah,
a
yeah.
good question because even fame,
Yeah.
if you get a lot of fame overnight, you can start acting wild
Different.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
And what I'm even saying is to get that fame, you might have to do crazy
See
shit to
things
get
to
it
get
pretty
it.
quick.
Hold on.
Fair,
Say that
fair.
again, but slower.
Which part?
What you just said.
To get that fame?
Yeah?
To get that fame, you might have to do crazy shit.
Hey.
You might have to, right? And again, that's why I don't recommend always trying to go viral.
Yeah.
Oh, like I need to go viral tomorrow because then you're gonna start doing some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Most likely,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Whether
yeah.
it's like sexual related or like your disrespect people related, whatever it might disrespect yourself. That's a good question though. Honestly, I don't really know if I
Yeah.
have a set answer on that because he had a great answer too.
I was gonna say I actually kind of I'm understanding yours because we were talking about this even off camera, like Aaron and I before, and you know I feel like when we see other podcasts or we see other like content, it's almost like they're every second or every opportunity they can, they're trying to say or do something that makes them go viral.
Yeah.
And we always talk about that.
Chasing
and I say,
clout.
Yeah, and we always say like just let
do
it
anything
happen.
for
Just-
clout.
Yeah,
That's what I
just
mean.
be us, right? So I get it.
And then if you live your life that way, you start
Yeah.
you're not yourself anymore.
Exactly.
You're just
Yeah.
a clip. You're a
Yeah.
walking clip.
Yeah.
You're a walking hook.
Yeah.
Crazy.
What can I do next to keep going? So you're right.
That's a drug. That's
I get
a
it.
drug,
I
right?
get
Like,
it.
Yeah.
like for me, that's a drug. And then you're kind of chasing the fame at times to get the money
Yeah.
because you kind of realize, well, actually, if I get all that fame, then I'll get the money,
Yeah.
right? So it's kind of like a little recipe, but yeah, like too many people like selling their own morals,
Yeah.
to either get fame or get money, right? Like, I wouldn't recommend either.
Yeah.
That's the honest truth. I wouldn't recommend doing either one of those.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So let's talk about brand visibility. There's obviously always a cool little aesthetic that is attached to a brand. And, you know, from a viewer's point of view, what is one thing you want people to notice about your brand? Please tell me it's the stash. I'm just kidding.
You're saying my personal brand?
Yeah, personal brand. I was just joking about the stash, but I love it.
Yo, honestly, it might be. That's a tough question.
Sorry with these stuff.
No, I like it. I like tough questions. I don't know if I have an answer for that right now.
It's okay. We can say the stash.
It might be. It might be at this point. It's like what I look like, maybe, right? Like if you talk about what I like, something that I want them to tie me to. Obviously, I'm very tied to Money Buys Happiness, right? Mm-hmm. So this means a lot to me. This logo right here means a lot to me, right? We have the Money Buys Happiness. Anthony has the same tattoo, but this is our logo here.
Who's that? George Washington?
Yes, sir.
I was gonna ask you. I'll ask you after what the tattoos are.
That's the American president, brother. What's going on? You need to get like Robert
Their
Borden or
It's
something.
a universal
dollar's
currency.
Worth more, fam.
Yeah,
I know,
Their
I
dollar's
know.
worth more.
it's a universal currency that's
For sure.
recognized by everybody in the world.
For
so
sure.
It's not, yeah.
I don't know. That's a tough question, bro. No one's ever
Sorry,
asked me
sorry.
that. That's not. Don't be sorry. That's a great. I don't know. I gotta come. Maybe I'll come back to that one.
You can text me after this.
I'll text you after. Like,
because
AI
we're building relationships.
just like AI me and into
Yeah.
this. Just say
just hey
Or
Aaron.
we'll pop it up beside. We'll take a freeze frame, pop it up beside you. The text.
You know?
24 hours later.
Yeah.
I would say it's not really a photo or something. I would say if there's something I want someone to feel from me, it's good energy. Like I want to leave rooms and be like, yo, that guy was good energy.
I feel like that's vague though. Like,
No, that
come on,
I
dig
respect that
deep.
because I'm the
Dig
same
deep.
way.
Come on, dig deep, Ernesto. I almost called him Anthony. Dig deep, Ernesto, please.
I might have to come back to that one. But I honestly, like, I'm really big on energy, and I like to leave my stamp on people. Like, I want to leave this room with you guys after and be like, yo, that was a sick episode we did. Great conversation. I learned a lot. And I think I just encompass that with great energy, honestly.
Yeah.
It's what I feel when I sat down with a Gary Vee or when he was in the room with me. It's kind of like that aura where it's like, I feel good around this guy.
Yeah.
I want to be around this guy more. I want to attract people to want to be around me. And I think I just encompass all that into just amazing energy.
Amazing energy. Yeah. No, that's a great answer right there.
Yeah.
You know, it's not really a gimmick or a picture or something like that,
Yeah.
but I know what you were asking. But if we're gonna go that, it's an espresso and it's my mustache, bro.
Hey, espresso and a mustache.
There
Hey,
you go.
that's your thing right there.
For sure.
Because I always see your clips about, yo, I'm like, you're like, I'm in my 4th espresso today.
Yeah, bro.
And you're like,
And you guys blessed me with one too. This was my 4th.
Oh wow.
hey,
This was
What'd you
my-
think about it? By the way,
great. It
Yeah.
was
Okay.
great.
Because it's a bean that I found that I like a local roaster.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Yo,
My
it's very
favorite.
good.
Yeah.
Very
okay,
good.
good.
is there a favorite like coffee shop that you always?
I was gonna ask the same question, but save it for the drawing. But no, don't worry, you asked it now.
We'll get to that.
Like
Yeah.
in Toronto.
Yeah, that you always go get your espresso.
I mean, I go to the one that's attached to my condo. It's called Cafe Mimico. So shout out to them.
Cafe Mimico.
Yeah, it's Parkland and Lakeshore area.
Oh, okay, I
It's attached
got
to my building. So I always just go downstairs. The guy's the best there.
Yeah.
But
is it close to like San Remo?
Yeah, very close.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like.
Close.
I like.
They got bomb espresso
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Come on, obviously. But I gotta shout out my boy because I'm there every
course,
other day.
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
much.
Of course.
But I also make the best espresso.
Hey.
So I also just make it myself a lot of the time.
Classic. What do you have? An espresso machine?
Yeah,
or?
we got the old school machine.
Okay. The one where you have like the little
Yep.
thing and you lock it. You lock it in.
It makes the best one,
The
bro.
best, the
It makes
best.
the best one. So I'm in the morning just making it,
Yep.
packing it, boom,
Yep,
make
yep.
it up.
Same.
And the
That's
machine
how I made that one.
there you go. The machine I have makes, it says 3 to 4 espressos, and I'll drink that whole thing. That's one espresso to
And
me.
one take.
Oh, wow.
That's one espresso to me.
Wow.
It went in one cup.
But you're Italian. Where from Italy are you from?
My mom is from just outside Rome,
Okay.
small town outside Rome, and my dad's from the south in Calabria.
Oh, okay.
Calabria, nice.
Okay.
I was gonna go to Calabria.
Oh, you gotta go.
I went. I did a bit of the south, like Naples,
Yeah, Naples is
Amalfi,
beautiful. Yeah.
Positano. My favorite city though, Sorrento.
Wow,
I love that
it's
place,
beautiful.
man. I
Yeah.
see myself retiring there.
Italy is it's a nice place to retire. That's for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Sensational.
Yep.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
The
I love it.
espresso there. His wife is Italian.
There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. She's from Naples.
Oh,
Yeah,
Napoli.
part Naples, part
Napoli,
Chilean.
they say has the. I was there in August in Naples, and they say it has the best food. I probably agree. Honestly.
Yeah, so Rome had delicious pasta.
think Rome
For
had the
When I
best
went
food.
so we landed in Rome. We went to this not random, but like it's almost like a hole in the wall restaurant.
Yeah.
No, like tourists, like as soon as we walked in, they looked at us and they were like, "You guys don't belong here."
Yeah,
But that's everywhere in Naples, bro.
No.
Well, maybe
Naples-
because I'm
yeah,
black,
yeah.
I'm walking
Yeah.
around.
Right, so we sat down.
But they're hella tanned over there too.
Yeah, I
so
know.
Yeah.
They're like
Yeah.
Naples are the blacks of
Yeah,
Italian,
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Well,
And I-
Sicily too, but
Yeah, I remember I ordered a pasta and we got some chicken and it was like, I think, and some wine. all in all, it was like maybe $20, 20 euros,
Yeah,
right?
that's cheap, bro.
And I ate it. I was like, yo, this is probably the best. And I just landed. This is the best pasta I've ever, you know? And then we went to Naples, and I tried pasta in Naples. It was good,
It's different.
but whatever it was that they did in Rome was
Yeah.
different. And then I never had a pizza in Rome because I was like, there's no way I can't disrespect Naples. I know they're the
Yep.
founding fathers,
Yep.
and I'm a pizzaiolo myself. So,
Okay,
you know,
yeah.
I was like,
Don't you have a
can't.
pizza maker at home?
I have everything. I
Like
have the
the
whole
oven,
thing,
the
man.
backyard
The
oven?
whole thing.
Yeah,
I
we-
even built one from scratch.
Naples is known for more of its fried stuff.
Yes.
Very
yes.
street foody,
Yeah,
like the rice balls.
Yep.
Arancini.
The
Arancini,
fritters.
of
Yeah.
course, right?
So good, man. So good.
The beautiful thing about Italy is they all have their own dishes that they specialize in.
Yeah.
From like
yeah.
different coasts, like
Yes,
different
yes.
different
Right?
regions.
Of course.
Yeah.
So Naples is really good. Rome
Yeah.
is amazing.
Yeah,
right?
Rome is amazing.
They got a shitload of restaurants, thousands of
Yeah,
restaurants there.
yeah.
But the thing about Italy is that the ingredients are better.
So
Yeah.
good, man.
Right, so the bread there is
good.
different.
Yep.
The wheat they use, the yeast they use, the
Yeah.
water's
The
different.
focaccia hit, man.
The tomatoes are completely different, so the
Bro,
sauce tastes different.
I ate a mozzarella di bufala.
Oh,
the
buddy.
whole thing. I hate cheese.
Oh my god!
I
ate the
hate
whole thing?
I ate the whole thing.
I know
I've
you had bubble
without
guts at the
nothing.
end of the-
No,
You don't even need anything with it. No.
Yeah, I know, but what I mean is like here, like I have to kill, like it would kill me to eat cheese,
For
right?
sure.
Like I love pizza, but so I'll get like the fior di latte, I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
cheese, right?
yeah.
With the or if I could get a bufala, I'd get that and put it on. Because I feel like that doesn't hurt my stomach as much.
Bro,
but
there you can eat whatever you want.
there
Yeah,
I
know.
ate it and I was like, oh, I was prepared for me to go down.
Yep.
Not a single thing.
No.
I was like, and it was so
Even
good.
people who are like lactose intolerant,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
eat gluten free. They go there. They're eating everything.
yeah,
they're fine.
yeah, it's beautiful.
It's great, but
Perfect.
They also like they don't allow a lot of shit in their food like we do here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a bunch of poisons and chemicals,
Plastic and shit. Perfect, bro.
artificial
Yeah, sick.
flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
nonsense,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah,
They're out
perfect.
here trying to
Perfect for us.
Perfect. bro.
Yeah.
What else do we want?
making us crash
Yeah.
out.
Yep.
Yeah, literally, yeah. Do you speak fluent Italian?
I can. I speak better when I'm there for a while.
Oh, yeah?
My sister lives there.
Nice.
that's cool.
Both my parents were born there.
Nice.
So I grew up with Italian.
Nice.
Right now, I'd probably be a bit rusty. But when
I could understand it. Like if someone talks to me, I can
understanding is
understand
a
it.
whole
Yeah.
easy thing, right?
Yeah,
But I would say like give me 2 weeks there and I become fluent again because that's
Yeah.
how I'm speaking with my fam.
yeah.
But yeah, my whole fam is really, really Italian, bro. You know, like,
love that.
That's cool. I
they're,
love
Joey!
I just grew up. I just grew up
the
with it.
5-6 course meals.
My dad's been here for 30, 40 years, and he sounds like he just came off the boat still. Like, you know, like it's,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
really
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. So, man, I'm very
cool.
proud of where I come from, and it's
Amazing.
something that I try to show. That's why with the espresso and
Yeah.
even the things I do on social media, like it's a big part of who I am.
Yeah.
You know?
I saw one of your clips. Aside from your love for Italian food, I know you love Nigerian food.
Oh, I'm loving it.
Like,
I'm loving it.
Tell me about this.
So the Nigerian community, honestly, is amazing, right? We did a few of those lists that we were doing, the content like top 5 this.
Yeah,
top
I
5
love
that.
those contents. Those are hitters.
Right, they're crazy,
smash.
right? We're having fun with those, but there was one list. I think it was 1 or 2 lists that really tapped into the Nigerian community, and they started loving us after. And they're so nice.
Yeah.
They're beautiful people.
Yeah.
I would actually love to go visit one
yeah.
day.
Nigeria?
I don't know, like if that's a thing.
Yeah,
people
of course.
do. Like, yeah, for sure.
You
right?
got to go
Yeah.
there like December. That's when like it's very lively.
Okay.
It's called Dirty December.
Dirty December.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Is that
that's
what
the
it's
thing.
called for real?
Yeah, Dirty December. Like, yeah, it's actually like a festive time to be in
Yes.
Nigeria. That's
So-
what happened. Well, rest in peace to those guys that died. But
Yeah.
Anthony Joshua,
Okay.
after the fight,
Oh yes.
Oh,
the
him and his
accident.
him and his boys went down there, and unfortunately, RP
You know what I
lads
just
and
found out? We were just doing a list the other day, which we didn't even release this, but they have the lowest life expectancy there. Did you know that?
Interesting.
I mean, it's
That's fucking sad. Bro.
third world country, bro. What do you
No,
expect?
but I just thought there was gonna be others ahead of them. I was like, Damn, bro.
The
That's
population is big.
Okay.
There, yeah. So it's hard to cater to like a mass
yes.
population in terms of
Yes,
like
I think it's just government,
medical
like politics. I think politics
and
is what
corruption.
killing
For sure.
people, Yeah,
There's probably a lot
corruption
of
for
Africa.
sure.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm African, so I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm
Yeah.
from the east, so you know we're
Which country?
Tanzania.
Damn.
Yeah.
Have you ever met anybody from Tanzania?
No.
See,
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we gotta. My audience is gonna love this.
Yeah.
Love this right now.
You gotta tap in with the Tanzania.
So, what's your favorite African food?
Well, my mom is Tanzanian, my dad's Somalian.
Okay.
So I have a blend of both. I
Okay.
love both. Tanzanian food is very like it has a blend of like Arabic and Indian. You know,
Ooh.
yeah, because like Arabic and Indians colonized Tanzania.
Of course.
you know?
Yeah.
Of course.
I don't think they colonized Tanzania, but like the
Yeah,
coast.
yeah.
So my
Okay.
mom lives on the island. It's called
Nice.
Zanzibar,
Yep.
not the strip club.
I've heard of that.
Yeah.
Not the
I've
strip
heard of
club.
that.
The beautiful white sand beach,
Yeah.
tropical.
Yeah.
She lives there now still?
Yeah, she's there right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
So if you ever need a tour guide or
Yeah.
some recs, let me know.
I gotta get
it's-
my African tour going.
Yeah,
honestly,
yeah,
'cause
yeah.
that's-
you will love it. It's
Yeah.
beautiful,
Bro,
dude.
and the people have been like I speak to them in my DMs all the time because they're messaging me. They're
Good.
Like, yo, I see you love
Interact
this."
with them, yeah.
And now we have a big audience too from Nigeria, especially.
Oh yeah, they're you know what's crazy? Nigerians and South Africans are like the #1 users in terms of like social media
I
in
could
Africa.
tell. I could tell,
In Africa,
bro.
yeah.
Right.
Statistically, I've seen that.
and that's just been fun. And again, that kind of content, we never knew it would lead to people across the world watching. It's kind of like the podcast, but of course, this is more gimmicky, fun content.
Yeah.
But it's just hilarious to me that there's people in Nigeria like watching our content and loving it, or
Sick,
saying
sick.
something about.
It's good.
It shows the power of social media,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
right? And it's beautiful.
Yeah.
So have you had a Nigerian food?
Like-
No,
gonna say.
I need to find a proper place to have it here.
Okay, so it's a good thing I was gonna ask you if you had jollof rice, because so I do Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu
Okay.
and shit. So I'm at the gym and one of my partners, he's Nigerian, and he's seen the podcast. He's like, I didn't know you're this big time podcast. I was like, nah, come on, don't do that. We're here. Let's have fun, right? And he goes, it was the one about jollof rice,
Yeah.
and I think I told him I said I've never had jollof rice. So I was gonna ask you if you've had jollof rice, but we should probably do one where on camera we
do a
try
review.
it.
We'll do a review.
Yeah, because he's like, you should do Ghanaian and Nigerian and
Bro,
see which one.
I'll try it all, bro.
Yeah,
First of
yeah.
all, I love food.
Yeah,
I'm
me
just
too.
a food guy,
Me
you know?
Me too.
But I just don't know where to get proper.
So he told me one. So
Okay.
it's called Naja Jollof, I think.
Okay.
Naja Jollof? I'll find it, but it's Naja
There's
something.
a lot in Toronto. to be
Yeah.
but
honest.
where is there a certain area?
Yeah. There's Mild Afro Lounges right at it's right at Ossington and Dundas.
Okay.
There's SK Cooks, the homie Peter. It's right by Liberty Village.
Okay, we
because
have
I've
to
been
try
doing some
this.
food
There's a
reviews
lot
now.
in the West End.
I've been doing
Yeah.
some food reviews
Yeah?
lately, and I want to go do one there.
Bro,
Hook me up with your boy.
I would 100% connect you with him, and you will love it. Like
Done.
honestly,
Done.
Yeah.
yeah, it's they have because we live in Toronto, right?
we
like
got
you get
everything here.
everything
Yeah.
here,
And that's
bro.
what I said the other day. I said there's because I've been to New York a lot. Miami, I'm in Miami a lot. LA as well, but yo, we have the most diverse food out of all of them, bro. In North America, I would say we have the most diverse selection. That's actually good though.
Yeah.
Like it's not just saying like,
Yeah.
oh, a little bit of this and it's not bad. Like we
Yeah.
have the best.
And there's competition to that one cuisine, right? Because
I
there's
know.
multiple
Yeah.
other people,
I know.
like, so it's good.
Like you go to other cities, you can't find certain
Yeah.
cuisines. Like in Miami, you can't find a shawarma.
Really?
I love shawarma.
Really, you can't find shawarma?
No, you can't find it.
No way.
There has to be some Habibis down there. man.
Barely, bro. Honestly, barely.
In Naples, there was beside my Airbnb, there was a place called
No, they got shawarma there. That's for
yeah, I think it was Taliban. No,
kebab
not
or
Taliban.
something kebab for sure.
Yeah, but it was hilarious. It was kind of racist, but it was funny. Fuck. Oh,
Taliban
man.
shawarma.
I think it was like
I'm
that.
just
No, I
kidding.
swear. I think it was Taliban shawarma.
That's insane.
I swear. And
It's wrapped up in a turban.
Yeah,
I'm just
no,
kidding, I'm just
bro,
kidding.
I'm not
listen,
joking
I'm
you.
half Arabic too, so
Bro, I'm not joking you. I'm
Word.
gonna find hangry.
air break too. So
We gotta
and-
do some eating together, boys.
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
we have
jokes.
to. So you've been doing a bunch of food reviews, like
Lately, I did 2 of them, but like I got a bunch planned for February. I'm about to be doing a bunch of them, and they're not really reviews. I'm not going there like, yo, this is 8 out of 10. I'm just going there and eating and bringing
Yeah.
the people with me, you know?
Yeah.
Because I love eating, bro.
Yeah,
and it's been another piece of content that I could show my personality.
absolutely,
So
yeah.
I'm having fun with that.
What do you say to all the people that say Italian food is not bland, but they don't put enough seasoning?
Go to Italy and eat it. That's what
Yeah.
I would say. Because
Yeah.
maybe you're eating at the wrong spots here. Because again, a lot of people just use Italian food and they open a restaurant. Now they have Italian food.
Yeah.
And that's not really Italian food at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you haven't had real Italian, you won't know. Like you guys have eaten in Italy now.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
now you guys probably eat at one here and you're like, nah, Italy's
Yeah,
way
yeah.
better, right?
Ever since I ate in Italy, I never go back to Teroni. I'm like,
Oh well, there you go, right? Like it's commercialized Italian
Yeah.
food.
Yeah.
It's what an average person might think Italian food is,
Yeah.
right? And there's places that are great in Toronto too. There's amazing spots.
oh yeah. There's a lot of great.
Shout out Nodo.
Noodles bomb.
Oh, I
I like
it.
Dimmy's.
Where?
Dimmy's is
Dimmy's,
good,
Dimmy's
too.
fire in
Yeah.
Yorkville.
Yeah.
Fire.
There's a lot of good ones, bro.
Yeah,
but
there's
then
a lot.
there's also like 10,000 Italian restaurants.
Yeah.
So it's tough. Like you might have tried the wrong spot.
Yeah.
But go to Italy. Honestly, go there and eat the food there. Ingredients are better.
Yeah.
Everything's better.
Yeah.
Are Italian women better?
Than here? Than what, Canadian
I don't
women?
know. You tell me from your experience.
You know, the thing about Italy is that they're kind of behind when it comes to like the social media world, the media world. Like they don't even.
I was hoping you're not gonna say fashion because I'm like,
No, fashion, they're ahead.
yeah,
They're ahead in fashion.
Yeah.
I'm saying more like the online world.
true.
Like they don't really care unless you're in a big city, which there's only a few big cities in Italy. If you're in one of the small towns, which is 90% of Italy, it's not like they're on the gram all day.
True.
They don't get like how to edit a reel.
Yeah.
They're not watching podcasts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you see what I'm saying? So
Yep.
they're not even tapped into the culture we have here, which I actually like. Because you end up having like way more women that are just old school. Traditional type of
Traditional,
women.
yeah.
Beautiful. Like
Right? Where it's like
oh,
I was trying to tell them what I do there. They're like, "What do you mean? Like, what do you
Yeah.
mean marketing?
Marketing,
Like
yeah.
people pay you to do their Instagram?"
yeah.
And they're like looking at it like Instagram to them is just whatever. Like if they go on, they'll go on for half an
Yeah.
hour a day, maybe post something that looks. They're so bad at posting too,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like they don't
Yeah,
even
yeah.
know how to do shit, right? Where it's like, I actually like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of Europe is like that. I think a lot of South America is like that.
Yeah.
So are Italian women better? Yeah, they're the best.
Yeah. So tell us about your dating life, man. Who was Ernesto dating? Are you currently in a relationship?
No, I'm single.
Single. Hey,
Single, ready to
single and
mingle.
ready to mingle.
Listen, I'm again. I go back to the energy thing though, right? Like, and I'm not really a guy that's. I had my fun already. Like I had a
Yeah.
lot of fun.
Yeah, you were a promoter.
I was having a lot of fun. Okay,
Promoters got all the girls.
so I'm an energy person. You know,
Yeah.
I had the whole, you know, sleep with this girl, sleep with this. I had that shit. Like you know, and now I realized that me doing that actually, I was taking all those girls' energy.
Yeah.
And if a girl comes to my house for a one night stand and she has bad energy, I'ma feel that. Trust
Where's
me.
the
Yeah.
sage? We gotta burn some sage in here.
Yo, so I'm very picky. I'm very picky. I'm still dating and shit. Like I'll see girls and stuff, but I like being single right now because
True.
I don't like when something's working for me and everything's working for me nice right now.
You don't need noise. You don't need distraction.
I can't let something take me off path. And when the time's right, for sure. Like I would
Sure.
love to settle down and have like a girlfriend or I do want to get married. I want to have kids. I want to have a family. But I also seen a lot of guys in their life settle. And I seen how that affects their life.
Their
and
growth.
I'm just trying to learn from the shit I see, bro. Honestly.
Of course.
Right? And I would never settle for someone. I'd rather be in my own company than in bad company. Let's put it that way.
Yep.
Right? So I think a lot of people, they fall into the trap of society.
Absolutely, yeah.
Where they're like, shit, I'm about to be 30. I should be married. Let me get married to this girl right now. It's like, are you sure though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Hear it all
are
the
you doing
time.
that because your parents are saying get married?
Or because your boy got married?
Or because everyone in your friend group got married? Now you're like, shit, I feel
Yeah.
FOMO from not being married.
Yep.
I don't think people should make decisions like that. I think
Yeah.
you should do things when you're ready.
Yep.
And you'll thank yourself in the long run when you do shit that way.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
Because I also know guys that, listen, I know a lot of happy relationships, but that's the 10%.
Yeah.
The 90% is like two people settled, and like you talk to both of them behind closed doors. It's like they're telling you stay single.
Yeah.
Like I have married guys my age saying, "Yo, stay single."
Stay single. Yeah.
And I'm like, wait, you just got married.
Yeah.
Like you're already saying that.
Yeah.
And I get it. In a relationship, you have to compromise. You have to sacrifice. I'm not saying I don't want to do any of that. I'm saying I just want to do that for the right person.
True.
And for me, it's always been about energy.
Yeah.
It's situational for everyone, bro.
Yeah,
you know, like some
absolutely.
people it works, some people it doesn't. I know people that are happily married, and I look up to those relationships. I'm like, fuck, like that's what I want.
Yeah.
And then there's other ones where I'm like, nah, that's not what I want. Like
toxic.
that's for sure not what I
Yeah,
want.
that's
Yeah,
toxic.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Right. So I think for me, I'm just a guy that doesn't settle. I don't settle in business. I don't settle in life, and I'm not gonna settle in my relationship.
Would
Yeah.
you say is this stems back from your urge of like just constantly like reaching a new level or just unlocking a new like
I think the biggest growth I've ever had was I've been single. So I think that attests to it a little bit. Where it might be a bad thing too. Where I look at it, it's like shit. Like if I attach someone to me or my life,
Yeah.
will I not keep growing the way I've been?
True.
Maybe that's a problem I have that I have to get over. But I would say the biggest growth I've had personally or in business, I've been single. But again, Anthony's
'Cause
in a
there's no
relationship, so
distraction. Yeah.
Anthony's grown as a man. I've watched him grow, and he's been in a relationship the whole time.
Yeah.
But again, I look at his relationship. I look up to his relationship. I'm like, yo, that's the type of relationship I want. It just so
Yeah.
happens that it's very rare to find someone like that.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Not in Italy, like
Not
you
in
said.
Italy. There you go. Not in Italy.
Not in Italy.
So I just have to go there. And get my wife,
I was gonna
you know?
say you maybe have to go over there and bring her over here.
But yeah, man, I think there's pros and cons to everything in
Yeah,
life. You know,
yeah,
I was
yeah.
talking to my boy the other day about this, and you know, do I get to spend more time on me? Yeah, for sure. Do I get to like call the shots on my own life and not have to explain shit to someone? For sure.
Yeah.
But is there times where it's like, yo, I wish I had someone still
yeah
to enjoy everything I'm building?
Yeah.
For sure.
to go on like cute little dates and
Cute
Yeah.
little dates.
Christmas
and,
market,
Yeah,
Christmas
and
market, you know.
Blue Jays game.
I'm not trying to go watch baseball, but
No.
just boring,
Nobody
but-
is.
Just boring, but nothing against the Jays, by the way.
Yeah.
But no, I'm still like, you know, I'll still see girls and shit. I'll still go on dates and just.
So you saying you just have a roster?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that.
He's a
We're trying
Rolodex.
to
I'm saying I
unpack
don't
your
close,
love life here.
I'm saying I don't close off every opportunity I have. Like
Okay.
I'll still give
Attention.
myself the opportunity to see someone and go on a date and see if I like the energy and shit. It's not like I'm saying I'm not dating no one right now. I'm just locked in. Like I had that time too where I was
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
But you know, I'd like it.
that's
I'm just,
fair. Yeah.
I'm just picky, bro. I think everyone should be picky, bro. This is
Yeah.
your life partner, bro.
I
Yep.
agree. I
You know?
agree. Absolutely. Zikos, you've been married for like a long time.
Yeah, kind of. Something
Yeah?
like that. Yeah.
So you found a gem and
Yeah,
there
that's
you go,
it.
and you're happy.
Yeah, to be honest, you know, when people say like, "Oh, don't get married, don't do this, don't do that, don't have a
Yeah.
relationship," it's like, I think it goes back down to what we were talking about, like self awareness,
True.
right? Self control.
Yep.
You know, it's like if you get into a relationship and you're not happy, fix it.
Yeah.
Right. What's the first thing that you
Facts.
do? Either talk about it or
Well, I think communication is the
Absolutely.
most important thing, and I think a lot of people are scared to have hard conversations with
course.
their partner. So what happens
course.
is after 10 years of not having hard conversations, you're done.
yeah,
Because like
Yeah.
everything's bottled up within
yeah,
each other.
Yeah, and you keep bumping heads.
You just
and
resent each other. And then
Exactly.
you're telling people, hey, don't get married.
Exactly.
Well, you're just actually saying don't get married in the same way I did.
Yeah.
That's what people are really saying.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Ah,
yeah,
yeah,
right.
yeah.
But I mean, it's a great thing because,
Of course.
despite you guys disagreeing in the beginning, the ultimate goal is to reach happiness.
Of course.
right? And so, essentially, what it is like you learn what she doesn't like. She learns what you don't like.
Yeah.
Then you have to put your ego aside.
Of course.
And that's the hardest thing anybody could do,
course.
right? So it's like how much do you really love this person to say, okay, you want the fork right there, the fork goes right there.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
You want white walls, okay.
This sounds like a particular situation.
No. It's
kidding, I'm
it's
just
yeah,
kidding.
no. I'm just saying, right?
That's compromise, man. I
Right.
think-
Compromise, of
and,
course.
And for me, yeah, you want it blue? No problem. You want it white tomorrow? No problem.
Yeah.
I don't care what
Yeah.
color it is.
Yeah.
As long as you're happy with it, I'm happy with it, right?
course.
If I have to keep painting that wall 600 times, we're going to have a different conversation.
Of course.
Right?
But I think at the start too, like one of the most important conversations you can have with your partner is like what you're willing to compromise on and what you're not.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
Like I think people just dodge that. And the second
Yeah.
part is like, I know people that, women and men, by the way,
Yeah.
that are like, oh, I'm not happy right now, single.
Yeah.
Let me be with a girl so I'm happy. It's like, bro, you
Yeah.
gotta be happy with yourself first.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Because you're not
Absolutely.
going into that saying, well, now I depend on you to be happy.
Yeah.
You both should be happy and
Yeah.
bring the happiness together.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
that was something that I always wanted to do, was like I wanted to also be the best version of myself.
Yeah.
So I can find the best partner for myself.
100%.
Right? Like that just makes
100%.
sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? If you list off all the things you want in a woman, and then you say, well, would a woman with all those things want a guy like me?
Yeah.
And the answer is no. Well, probably you got to work on yourself
Yeah.
first, right? But like again, I think it's very situational. I think everyone,
100%.
relationships are so
100%.
unique to each person.
Exactly. And,
know?
and again, it comes back down like we talked about love earlier, right? You can't buy love, right? So I think it's defining love, right? Because the love between me and Aaron is going to be different than between the love me and my wife or me and my mom, right? Love has many meanings. There's no, and so people get that confused. And I think that's part of it. It's like, how much do you really love her? Like, what type of love do you have for her that you're willing to put your ego aside? You're willing to compromise. You're willing to grow together, right? Yeah.
You gotta have hard conversations sometimes. Like that's what I learned in business and life. Like the more you avoid those conversations, the worse it just is. It's just better to bite the bullet sometimes and be like, yo, let's sit down, let's talk about this.
Yeah.
What I say might hurt your feelings. What you say might hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
But if we don't do this now, we're cooked.
Yeah.
I think Kevin O'Leary, I think it was him. Kevin O'Leary said something about your marriage is like a business, right?
true.
Treat it like a business. If you're going to, you're not hiring your wife. If you're going to go in business with
You're
your
going
wife,
as a partnership. It's a partnership.
It's a
Yeah,
partnership,
it's a partnership.
right? You want to know that they're on the same page as you. You want to make sure that, they understand you, you understand them, and you guys both see the vision clearly. If you don't see it clearly, then
It's like you guys when you
business
started
is-
this together.
Yeah,
What can I expect from you? What can I expect from you?
exactly.
This is what I'm good at. This is what I'm not good at.
Exactly.
Let's try and mesh this together so that we just
Yeah.
use our strengths and we help
Yep.
each other with our weaknesses. That's the same
Exactly.
If you're gonna treat marriage as the business, is a prenup ethically correct?
thing. I would probably the world we're in today. I look at numbers. I'm a numbers guy. I'm just a numbers guy.
Let's
bro.
crunch the numbers.
I'm just a numbers
Let
guy.
me call
and
my accountant.
I'm just a numbers guy, and what's the divorce rate at right now?
It's high.
60%.
Yeah.
Again, I'm just a realist too. Like I would
Yeah.
love to believe in fairy tales, but I also have only one life, and I can't fuck it up.
Yep.
And it's nothing against the girl, but I also like worked very hard to get to where I'm in life.
Yeah.
But if I dated a billionaire chick, and her dad's like, "You're signing a prenup for to marry her," I would sign it. I'd be
Yeah.
like, "I understand."
Yeah.
Who am I to come in and take half your net worth?
But there's a disposition of indicating that, oh, this marriage is gonna fail off the rip if you sign a prenup.
I think not, because again, it's a communication thing. I know people that have done prenups with their wives, and they've known the whole time, like 10 years before the marriage happens, that hey, like this is gonna happen if we get married. I think again, it's very situational, because if a girl had been with me for maybe the last 5-6 years, maybe I'd think differently.
True.
Again, like if signing a prenup makes the relationship fail, then what were you in the relationship for?
True.
The money? It kind of is one of those moments that expose the truth again.
Well, Jeff Bezos fucked up, clearly.
Look at that.
Hey, you should have signed that prenup, buddy.
Well,
then
but she
again,
was with him from the start.
She
so
was. She
remember,
was.
that
She
she
was.
helped him build the business.
But we don't also know what happened.
She was
behind
entitled
closed
for
doors.
that. Yeah.
We don't know if he fucked up big.
Yeah.
He was fucking up for a year, 2 years straight, and she finally said,
No, you can see it clearly. he had so much money.
Yeah.
She outgrew the look that he liked.
Yeah.
Found himself a nicer, younger, more attractive woman.
He pretty much accepted the fact that she would have the half the net worth.
Yeah.
And he was like, okay, well, I can be with someone new now.
Yeah, exactly.
So he was okay with that.
Yeah.
He said, I'm okay to give up, what was it? Fuck.
35 billion, I think it was.
Yeah, some crazy
Yeah,
number.
insane.
That's nothing to him now, obviously.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I think it's very situational. I think for myself, I like to just look at what reality is, bro. You know,
Yeah.
if we're not in the times of our grandparents and parents,
Yep.
I agree.
it's a different time.
It's a different time. It's a different era.
And again, if she's a billionaire and she wanted to sign a prenup for and I had to sign one, I'll sign it.
Yeah.
I get it, right?
Yeah,
and I would do a prenup.
Back to the energy thing. I think you're going to find somebody who's on the same wavelength of you that, like, prenup, whether there's a prenup or not, they're not going to be dirty enough to take your money after the fact.
There you go.
Right? I think...
If I found the right person, maybe I'd change my mind. I don't know. I'm just
Exactly.
telling you guys from today, my life.
Yeah.
Right? But again, I like what you said too, because
Yeah.
I might even find someone that might not give a fuck and say, yeah, I'll sign that. Well, who cares?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I would love that.
Yeah.
Because then if I look at red flags where it's like, yo, why are you making such a big deal out of this?
Yeah.
What's the plan here?
What's the plan? Hey.
Yeah.
What's the plan?
What's the 5-year plan? You trying to take over my assets?
Yeah.
I just
Right?
wanted some ass. Now you want my assets?
Literally.
Shit.
Right? It's scary out there, boys.
Yeah.
Come on, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I'm being real. Like, what do you guys think of the prenup?
I think if you build up with someone from ground zero,
Yep.
then there shouldn't be a prenup.
But listen, I can agree with that.
But if
Yeah.
I'm already a high value man who
Yeah.
acquire wealth on my own,
yeah.
and you want to be with me,
Yeah.
you got to sign the prenup.
Yeah.
Like, I will share the wealth when the time being of you being with me.
For sure.
Like, I'll spoil you. I'll whatever.
For
you
sure.
know?
Well, you
But
take care of the family. You do this. You do that. Of course.
you know what I mean? But it's just this
Yeah.
two different ways to look
Yeah,
at it,
yeah.
right? If it's
Exactly.
from
Same
ground
thing, same
zero,
Yeah.
then there's no need for it, right?
I agree with that, honestly.
Yeah.
I can see that because again, she was there to help you build. And
Exactly.
like
Yeah.
mentally, physically, like that's
Spiritually,
spiritually,
financially, all
energy
that.
wise, like when you needed someone to rest you to rest your head on and this and that, you felt you had a bad day,
Yep.
her energy helped. Like those things help more than men can ever think.
Yeah.
Like, that, it helps a lot, right? And again,
Yeah.
going back to like I didn't have that the last 6-7 years, so sometimes there's a regret in me where it's like, shit, should I have? But then again, I can't have really regrets because
True.
I was locked in.
Yeah,
you
you're
know, like I
dialed.
I
Yeah.
still am. Right?
Dialed.
But you just kind of channel your energy differently.
Yeah.
So yeah, bro,
Yeah.
there's pros and cons to everything.
Yeah, you could think of it like this too. It's like back to the same thing we were talking about earlier, going from 0 to 100. Maybe this is a reason that it's just you're getting to that goal slowly, so that when you hit it and you find that one girl, you're ready to go, hit the ground running,
That's
and everything is smooth
that's the
sailing.
plan, really.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
plan now, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I've kind of opened up more the last
Yeah.
last year or so where
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
okay, you know
yeah.
what, I
Yeah.
can't be this locked in.
Yeah. You gotta let love find you too.
For
You know?
sure.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
huge part of your life where
Yeah.
every human needs love.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
And there's some love that like you said, your mom can't give you, your business
Yeah.
partner can't. There's some love that you need.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. Would you ever go on one of those like Love Island shows or anything like that?
I see you on the Love Island
Crazy.
show.
Yo, Blind-
It's
Love is
crazy.
Blind.
My boy was just saying this the other day, bro. He was just saying this the other day of like, we should start a show just for you, just to
Yeah.
find a girl. Like, you know, fuck. I would go there for the content for sure.
Yeah,
I'd
Yeah.
go there have a blast, but I'm always down to meet new people. Bro.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you know, like if it ended up being a show like that, for sure. But yeah, I might have to make my own show.
Yeah.
I will do it just for me, bro.
That'd be hilarious.
So, do you ever think a man with $100 million will ever stay faithful to one girl?
There's a couple arguments to this, you know, like there's the argument that would say like men are different than women, right? Where again, I'm not going to say which one I agree with yet. I'll just tell you the arguments. There's the first one that says men are different than women in the way that men are able to sleep with a woman and then walk away the next day and
Yeah.
like nothing happened.
No attachment
No
whatsoever.
attachments.
yep.
Women, for the most part, aren't. I know women that can walk away too, for sure.
Yeah, those are some
those
cold-hearted women.
those are some cold, but biology wise,
You might find them on
Yeah.
King Street.
biology wise, you look at any animal. Most animals
they mate for life?
they mate for life multiple times. Okay, I'm not giving an excuse right now that men have to mate multiple times, but shit, man, like it might be biology a bit that men are able to. Does that mean a man should? Well, here's what I would say to that. I wouldn't get married then. Don't get married in the
Absolutely.
first place.
Yep, absolutely.
You want to have a partner with kids? Okay, cool. But again, it's a communication thing.
True.
A lot of women wouldn't like that, but I know women that actually do that too.
A lot of celebrity wives.
There you go.
A lot of
They're
celebrity
not
wives like
married,
that. Yeah.
but hey, I'm like your life partner. We have kids together.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go do what I want, kind of thing. Now, for a guy to do that, they have to have a lot of money, probably most
Yeah.
likely, to have
Yeah.
that kind of like.
Yeah.
Money
like
and fame.
LeBron James type of situation.
There you go.
No. Neo, look at Neo. He's thriving with 3 wives right now.
Yeah, you can have 3 wives. Like,
He's
but I know for sure if I wanted to do that, I wouldn't get married with the girl in the first place.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
I would
Valid.
say from the start, I'd say, listen, I have $100 million.
Yeah.
I want to have kids with you because I think you're a great mother and you're a great life partner. But I'm also a dude that can sleep with a girl and never look at her again. Is there room for negotiation there?
$100 million.
And
There better
and
be.
you'd be surprised. A lot of women say yes.
Yeah.
We just don't know about. But listen, there's a lot of women out
money
there,
buys love, man.
right? But again, I wouldn't want my kids seeing me with multiple women.
Yeah.
Valid.
Yeah. Like,
Everyone's different, right? But
Yeah.
I'm just saying from what I would want. But I think biology speaks for itself. Where
yeah.
we constantly, it's in our DNA.
Yeah.
It is. It really is,
It is,
right?
it is
Where it's
true.
like, oh shit, like I feel like I got a mate again with someone new.
Yeah.
and I don't know, man. Just the world we're in is crazy right now.
Yeah.
Right. But I just said I would just say don't make the commitment in the first place to marry the girl and say those vows.
Yep.
Just don't do that.
Yep.
Just
I
be
agree.
real from day one.
Yep. Do you
Yeah.
think LeBron James and Savannah, like he was faithful to Savannah since
Bro,
high school?
there's all types of girls running around in
No,
Toronto.
just from
saying-
Toronto,
Just from
like, just from-
Toronto.
Just from
Right,
Toronto.
yeah.
And
Imagine,
she knows.
imagine,
She
Yeah.
knows.
imagine when he said, "I'm taking my talent to South Beach."
Oh man,
Come on.
Oh, of course. That,
Come on, brother.
That probably killed Savannah. She's like, no.
No.
Yeah. How
Bro.
many more fucking girls?
Right, but maybe
Yeah.
there's been a lot of conversation between them two where he's like, listen, I'm this guy. I'm
Yeah.
LeBron
I'm a
James.
guy. Yeah.
People
like-
are gonna come at me. Yeah.
the
Right,
king.
but you can bet that I'll take care of you. I'll take care of the
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
And you'll never see that shit.
Yeah.
Maybe listen, all women are different. Where you like you can make a deal.
Yeah.
I feel like
yeah.
all women are
It's a business
different.
deal.
Yeah.
Their tolerance level are
There
different,
you
and it's
go.
based on how they're nurtured and how understanding they are.
True.
Yeah.
And she might be thinking, well, it's fucking LeBron James. He's right.
Yeah.
It is LeBron James. And if I'm not with LeBron James, who am I gonna be with?
Yeah. Yeah.
And she cares about her kids. Where she's like, well, I want my kids taken care of for life. What am I willing to compromise on?
Yeah.
Back to compromise.
You can cry in the Honda, you can cry in the Rolls Royce, man.
I'll be in the Rollie.
Yeah, you figure it out. So for the people that want to follow up and tap in with you, do you mind sharing like your socials, the contact?
So, you can find me everywhere, Ernesto Gaita, on Instagram especially. That's my favorite platform.
I know.
And then you can find the podcast everywhere. Just type in Money Buys Happiness, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. We have Apple and Spotify for audio episodes. And then Neighborhood Creative, if you want to see our creative agency, it's at Neighborhood Creative on Instagram.
Sick.
Or check out our website, neighborhoodcreative.co.
CEO. Let's
That's
go.
cool. You know what I wanted? It's crazy how you got all platforms for Money Buys Happiness that nobody else had that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Remember, this was like 6 years ago, you know?
Still.
So I know.
Still, I mean, that
I know.
saying is. I mean, I guess money doesn't buy happiness
Yeah.
is the saying, but
Yeah.
still
We got
crazy.
lucky.
Yeah,
We got lucky.
Meant
Yeah.
to be.
You know?
meant to be for
Good
sure.
thing you didn't
That's
go
cool.
for Pursuit of Happiness, because that would have
That
been.
would have been. We would have been cooked off the
Yeah.
bat.
Will Smith.
Cooked off the bat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out Will Smith though.
Hey, shout out Will.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Appreciate
Yeah.
it.
No, appreciate
Thank you so
man.
much, bro. Yeah, man. You dropped a lot of game, a lot of knowledge. We appreciate you, bro, taking the time out of your busy schedule.
Of course.
Sitting down with us. You know, we are honored to have
Yeah.
You guys are great hosts, man. You got to keep going.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Keep going.
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Don't look at the numbers too much. Just go based on what you feel. If you
Yeah.
feel what you're doing is right,
Keep doing it.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Yep,
that.
yep.
Thank you, man.
Make
boys.
sure you lock in with us. get your espressos, and lock in with Ernesto.
Yes.
Don Cannoli.
Don Cannoli.
Don
We have to
Cannoli.
get that IG. straight
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, Don Cannoli. Espresso Poppy.
Yeah.
We appreciate you if you've been watching this far. I'm your host, Aaron Bills.
Zico, you already know.
Ernesto.
Yes, sir.
I don't want to butcher your last
Ernesto
name.
Gaita.
Ernesto Gaita, the guy himself.
Yep.
Peace and love. We out.
Peace.
Cheers.